Alright, so now it's time for me to tell you how essays should be structured in my classroom. And we're talking the general 5-paragraph essay. If I say I need an essay on this, this is what I'm talking about, 5 paragraphs. This is a layout that I was taught in college by one of my college professors, and I used this for my research papers. I did it for my senior seminar thesis in college. It's just a method that works. There, you can add to this, you can take away from it, you can make it more than 5 paragraphs, etc., etc. But this is the basic layout. If you were to write 1 sentence per each of these, that would get you, and you did it perfectly, then it would get you a C. Now, C's are not going to be acceptable for many of you. Some of you are going to be perfectly fine with that. But beware. If it's not perfect, you will not get a C. We're talking bare minimum 70 right here, if you just did 1 sentence per bullet. Alright. Your introductory paragraph, it should be a minimum of 5 sentences. Basically, you have a hook. Okay, you start off with something interesting. You are trying to catch the reader's attention. By doing that, you are making them want to read what you've got to write, or what you've got to say. Think of like, if you like to argue, or if your parents like to tell you that you argue a lot, think of this as your way of saying exactly what you need to say and having somebody not argue with you right then. It's like you get the last word because you've written it down. You do need to talk about your topic in a way that's going to make your readers understand. So, if you're writing this essay over something to do with quantum physics, I have no idea what quantum physics really is. So you're going to have to explain what quantum physics is. Then again, if we're going to talk about the phantasmagoric implications of the writings of Poe, I'm going to have to tell you what phantasmagoria is, because you're not going to know what that is, and a science teacher's not going to know what that is. So right here on point B, this is where you talk about what you're going to say. Okay, this is where the meat of your first paragraph comes in. The last sentence of your introductory paragraph is always, always, always your thesis statement. Now, for a 5-paragraph essay, you just need your 3 main points. For a research paper, it's going to be more general. Your thesis statement is going to be about a specific topic, but you're not going to list the things that you do in it. For this purpose, if we're talking about dogs, chickens, and cows, okay, we're going to say dogs, chickens, and cows are the best animals because, and we're going to go on there. So our first, and then we move on to text paragraph 1. Text paragraph 1 is going to be about dogs. Text paragraph 2 is going to be about chickens. And text paragraph 3 is going to be about cows. You don't deviate. If you list them in that order, you write about them in that order. Your topic sentences, you could say, dogs are the best animal to keep on a farm because they protect the chickens and the cows. Okay? So you've got your topic sentence. Your elaboration would be to explain. This can be, stories have stated that there have been stories about dogs who take care of cows who have been abandoned by their mothers. There have been stories about dogs who take care of chicks that have dead mothers. Okay, whatever. Your example could be like, for instance, I once had a dog that would take care of baby calves. That can be your example. You relate it back. Then you restate it, okay? Dogs are essential to the farm because they are helpful and nurturing. That's a basic paragraph. It's not amazing. It's not going to knock the socks off of anybody, but it's going to get the job done. Now, you do the same for paragraphs 2 and 3. Now, conclusions, I hate writing conclusions. I've been writing a long time. I still hate to write conclusions. This is going to be a generalized restatement and summary of what you've written. I always feel like once I've already said it, I don't need to repeat it, but you have to have a conclusion. And we're going to work on conclusions as we move through the semester.